Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother I'm on for down in Florida from the camera province of Babylon. Come with another quick hit to the spirit power by YAHWASHI. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. Devil honest, I was an apostle here, MILLSTONE, teaching the world. Peace and blessing to the brothers who push this work into sincerity, to the scattered abroad. And I just want to go into a little lesson, quick little lesson at that. As you can see, I'm in transit. Alright, but just going into this post that I seen, alright, that said 60,000 householders face eviction as 5 billion housing voucher program near its end. So you got these people who are, surviving off America's assistance, okay, and benefits, and now it's coming to its end, and you're gonna have a major portion of people who are going to be affected. Now on this post, you had it said black entertainment in the corner, left corner, which reminded me that this message was being pushed towards who? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American. All right, and of course you got these other nations that's on these assistance and programs, but you have majority of the consumers, okay, and participators or petitioners, okay, to be Jake, okay. You have it where Jake is the only ones that's really, wholeheartedly depending on Esau's benefits and assistance, man. Okay, which we're gonna go into grab the scriptures, because eventually, all the, shits and giggles and, getting your things, paid off and getting all these assistance, all right, are gonna come to a very much soon end. Okay, now this might happen, okay, with 60,000 people, but it can go to, hundreds, even millions, okay, because they're coming to its end of supporting, all right, individuals who aren't, working, or who aren't actually putting the effort in. They're tired of assisting that, man. Okay, just like you had with the food stamps, you had it where people were losing out on benefits because of they were taking back, certain portions of how much they paid them, or you had it where people were just getting jacked for their portions of how much they was getting paid. So either way, it was showing that, the assistance and the benefits here in America is soon, coming to an end. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it, man. All right, because you have this guy Trump in the seat, and he's showing that he's signing off straight executive orders on everything. And he's not playing around. All right, he's showing his horns. All right, and he's about to show more of it in the coming time that we're in, man. Okay, but I wanted to go ahead and grab this precept, all right, and bring it out. Lord, when this lesson is edifying and straight to the point, all right, and that you was able to get the message, man. Okay, through the spirit power by YAHWASHI. But let me go ahead and pull this up. Going into I grabbed this right here. This is the book of Isaiah. That's the spirit was already there. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30. I'll start at verse 1. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. And it reads, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord YAHWAH, that take counsel, but not of me, that's currently our people. Okay, they're rather run to these devils for help than to seek out YAHWAH. It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my. It says, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Right. So because Jake don't want to make a change in life, man. Jake don't want to come and seek out the right way about going about things, because it requires change. So they would rather seek out going into Esau and getting what he's providing than what, YAHAWASHI is putting on the table, man. Okay? And that's to do things in righteousness. And Jake B wanted to go go be wicked, man. So what are they doing? They're adding sin to sin. Verse 2, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. And that's what you see today, man. All right. You got Eve, you got the hard-headed, stiff-necked Niglet, all right, and her gremlins, all right, and whoever else you want to add in there, all right, all trusting in their oppressor, man. Okay, when it comes to, these assistance and benefits, man. Okay, and sadly say it's majority of our people. Okay, they really trust in these things, man. You might have family members, you might have people that you knew, people that you know, that's, they running straight to these devils for help, man. Who we running to? We running straight to YAHAWASHI, MILLSTONE. Something go wrong, we send up some prayers. We need something, we send up some prayers. Whatever it is, we call upon YAHAWASHI, MILLSTONE. But you have our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, they go running to Esau, man. And what did this devil do? He leads you to a failing system. Okay, he leads you to an economy, okay, that is running off fumes, man. Okay, the money, the food, the economic here is completely out of whack. Okay, everything is completely shutting down slowly and surely. But this is who they run to, man. Okay, you got Trump who done got in his seat. You got some of our people who done went up there and voted for this devil, and he about to show out. You had it when Northern King wouldn't have voted for him, and look how he's treating them. Which Northern King would just put in simple terms. For you new listeners, let's talk about the Latinos, okay, or the Spanish, or really the Latinos and who they call Puerto Ricans, okay, Dominicans, Mexicans, and the whole list from there, okay. This look how he's retaliated to that, calling them illegal immigrants, man. You got people who already have their green cards and stuff like that. He not giving a damn. These boys rolling, man. Okay, not to get off topic, but it shows you that, all right, you done trusted in this devil, and look how he's treating you. All right, when the scripture says never trust thy enemy. All right, the problem with our people was wrong with them is that they don't know who their enemy is, man. Okay, and when you tell them who their enemy is, they refuse to see that that's their enemy. They look at it like there's a friend or an ally. This devil is far from it, man. It says, verse 3, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in shadow, so like in the trust, let's see, it says, in the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. So right, the outcome of this place is going to leave you in great shame and confusion, man. All right, that's why you have it where every time these people turn around and they trying to figure out what's going on, it's because you haven't got it yet, man. You ain't got it yet. You ain't opened your eyes yet. Okay, you ain't washed your face yet. All right, this devil is not to be trusted. Neither is his system that he's, provided or built it, up. Nothing here is beneficial, man. It's all gonna leave you looking crazy in the face. So you got all these people who don't have these vouchers and assistance and his own programs, all right, could potentially be in a great distress due to these devils saying, look, we this is coming to an end. We ain't finna fund this shit no more, man. Okay? Whether it happen now or later. this is, if something like this happened, they could have it with hundreds and hundreds of people who could be affected by the assistance. Could lead to a mass outbreak. Okay, where people start aggressively retaliate to these recent changes, for lack of better words. It could lead to people, civil unrest, because these people, they got homes, they got their houses is running off of them, off of what they are providing them, their households, man. You got people who, all right, I know they're gonna give me this amount of money this month. I know how much they're gonna give me this with this, so I'm gonna calculate this up right quick, and then I'm gonna put this all in one. They do that. So what happens when they stop looking at it like that, and they say, okay, and they look at their real actual bills, and they gotta actually go work, or they gotta go out there and get some type of money, they're gonna start to stress, man. They're gonna start to stress and flip out. Like, what the hell going on? You see that when somebody's bank account is, having some type of malfunctions, the people start to be like, what the hell? Why all of a sudden the bank want to start acting up when it's time for my check to come through? Why the hell my bank want to start tripping when my check come through, man? You gonna have a lot of people who are on the edge than the normal flip out. All right, which I'm gonna grab this right here. This is let me see. They go flip out, man. This is so like you bear with me. 1 Thessalonians. Yep. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And that's the condition of this place, man. It's so much pushing of peace and safety here, but you have it where everything is turning upside down. All right, everything that you see, all these tariffs, all right, that's being put out, this devil ain't doing nothing but upping the prices, man. He ain't doing nothing but making it much harder for individuals to live here, man. Because what these devils are doing, what this devil's doing, all right, he making it he's playing a hard ball. Okay, you playing hard ball. All right, and he's like, listen, it's either gonna make them or break them. Okay, whoever's gonna break, they gonna come along. Whoever not gonna break, we gonna get it on. But rather how it goes, it's gonna go this way. Okay, and you have it with this devil. Okay, with this dude Trump. They came into the office saying that he wanted to be a peacemaker, but has nothing been done as peaceful as he's been in the seat. He's been signing a bunch of executive orders, but there's nothing that's been peaceful, man, that's been established. You had probably maybe a good 3 weeks of people feeling like, oh, everything's good, Trump's in the seat now. And then a month later, you have where Tesla's being put on fire because people are angry with this guy Elon Musk in the seat and what he's doing. All right, look at that. You got this guy who was driving normal. Idiots started to drive faster than over him, man. So the spirit on these people are really just, they have had it, man. All it's going to do is amplify the distress that these people's under when they find out that the benefits is starting to fail, when they start to find out that the food and the gas and the prices of just in general are starting to just spike out of nowhere. When the peace and safety is no more. These people they're gonna retaliate. It says, reading that again, 1 Thessalonians 5:3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. And you see it where all this is going on. What great major thing is gonna happen in the next coming, what, weeks, days, months? Who knows? This devil's planning something, man. He about to pull something out of this rabbit. He's about to pull something out of that hat. It ain't gonna be no rabbit. All right? This devil is a mad scientist, a magician. He's all, man. He's cunning. He's a cunning hunter. All right? He'll lead you right into a trap. Just like the scripture says, then sudden destruction. He'll lead you straight to destruction. It says, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, like a woman in giving child. She's having, she's giving birth. All right, she has those contractions, right? And they shall not escape. No one's gonna be able to escape. Ain't there gonna be no escaping. You trust in this devil to lead you right into destruction. There's not gonna be no escaping. It's like you being, you trusted this person and y'all walk right into a trap. You know? Hey, ain't no getting out of that trap, man. And this is what this devil is doing. A lot of you people are about to find out the hard way who the devil is, man. All right? He's about to start restricting a lot of stuff. He's about to start taking back a lot of stuff. He's about to start showing his horns. Let me grab that, man. All right? It says, turn these lights off. It says, so lock it, bear with me. Let me grab this right here. I'm gonna close it out. Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 12. We start at verse 10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So like you see the process of iron, how it rusteth, and that does it over time. You see the seasons and everything, it changes. All right, just like this devil. All right, just like you see with this rust, it's just the same way the buildup of that is the same way this devil is with his wickedness. Okay, that rust is always there. This devil is always finding some way to show his wickedness, man. That's what the scripture says. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. It never goes away. All right, and this devil will do anything and everything to maintain or what he wants or desires, you know, as his. Okay, verse 11. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And that's what this devil will do. He will hide himself. He will distract you. He will throw these, you know, bamboozles at you. He will give you what you desire. He'll give you everything, all right, to a certain degree. But long as it keeps you in the loophole of consistent insanity, man, you ain't gonna find out until later down the line that he's the devil. As long as he can keep you in that loophole, okay, being simple-minded. All right? It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. So you're going to realize, like, damn, this has been the devil the whole time. Right? This is a lot of you people about to find out, proceeding to Isaiah. I brought it out in the beginning, Isaiah 30:1. Or Isaiah 30 and what, verse 4? When you find out this place is going to be your shame and confusion. A lot of people going to wake up when you start realizing that this devil has gotten over on you. That's the time we're in. He's about to pull out that Joker card, man. All right? And this not even just going for the simple fact that you have it where he's pulling back these programs coming to a near end. It's everything that's going on, man. Okay? This could be your closest grocery store going out of stock, going out of power. going out of funds. At any time, this could be your local store, your local nearest tools that you might count on, man. Whatever the freak it is, man. It could be just gone just like that, man. Look, this is going for everything. Okay? This devil gonna show his horns and you're gonna see it. All right? It says, jumping down to verse 16, close it up with this. And the enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, so he knows how to speak to you. You see? And you had it where these, these devils spoke sweetly with their lips enough to where they told you, hey, everything's going to be fine and okay. And then turn out everything's not okay. You got war over here, war over there, when there's a potential third war being coming. Where's the peace, right? Speaking sweetly with those lips. He's a natural born liar. He's a natural born liar, man. All right. It says, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Okay? And that is the devil that rule the earth today in wickedness. Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. And they are the border of wickedness, man. So not only will they be just taking shit out of off the top of whatever it is, you got the top of the shelf. And they start from the top of the shelf all the way down to the bottom. They start taking it for, hey, let me take it on. Let me get this. Let me get that. No more of this. No more of that. We're not giving you this. We're not giving you that. Hey, man, this devil about to just start acting a fool, man, because he's not going to be satisfied, all right, with what he has been, been doing this whole time. You seen with how they might, take out, the benefits with this and benefits with that, but they might not be satisfied with how much of that assistance you just lost. They might not be satisfied with the fact that, okay, you people went without with this for this much time, and they might say, hey, you know what, we're gonna just take all this away. However these devils want to do it, man, this devil's gonna do it, man. All right, the point is, they gonna come with it. All right, but Lord, when this lesson was edifying to you, I'll go out seeking more true sincerity. I'm going to close it out by giving all glory and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Till next time, I say shalom.